Melissa, would you give up girls' nights out? 19-year-old Melissa, would you give up girls' nights out for the right man?
I would say yes, because I feel like girls' nights out, like girlfriends come and go. Your friends that you're friends with 2 years later, like aren't the same
That's
people.
right.
So they all come and go. And it's like, if you are having girls' nights, it's like my girls' nights are like staying in, like having wine and just cooking, watching a movie, like with your real girlfriends. But it's like,
Wow.
you know,
Holy smokes.
you know,
And you're 19?
yeah.
Guys, Melissa on Instagram. Here we go. Yeah, old school. How about
So
that?
I
Okay.
would say like the nights at the dinners, the parties, the clubs, like those can go for the right
Okay.
guy. For
Okay,
sure.
very good.
You know, I have to be on top of everyone. So it's like the drinking and partying, the loud music, like I just sit back and kind of watch and make sure everything's going like smooth. So it's like I don't really need the drinking and all the craziness.
He's like a mother hen.
Yes. Yes.
Melissa, do you have any older brothers?
I have an older brother and an older sister.
That
And
explains
I'm
a lot.
closest with my older brother and sister.
I mean, that happens often, and some girls are not like that. You know,
Well, you also probably had a good father in your life.
probably has good older figures.
Oh, her facial expression says otherwise. Spill the tea. What's your relationship with dad like?
There isn't really one.
Okay.
And I think it's just because the way they were raised and the way we were raised were super different. So they're foreign, they're from Albania, and they're super old school. So
Okay.
my dad like bought my mom because you could like buy your wife back in the day. It's common there.
Wow.
So it's not a culture shock. But like when we come here, it's like and tell people that, it's like wow. But
They're
it's
like,
like
"Oh
to
my
them it's so normal.
Yeah.
So it's like for them everything's super arranged and like just growing up with four like American kids, there's bound to be some headbutts
Sure.
growing up.
Of course.
So it's not just me. Like my older sister, my older brother, they also don't have relationships with my father.
Okay.
Yeah.
The general consensus is that young attractive woman who does not have a relationship with her father, daddy issues, she'll end up on the stripper pole, or she'll end up being an OnlyFans girl. Why have you been able to avoid that so far? Because again, 19, Miami, attractive. How?
I think it's just being aware of where you are and like the situation. So when I came down here, everyone's like, all the girls have OnlyFans, sugar
Yes.
daddies. Some of them are strippers. And at first I was like, oh, I'll get an OnlyFans. And then I realized I was like, do I want to be like everyone else here? Or do I want to keep my own like respect for myself
And find a husband.
and just
Yes.
exactly. So the OnlyFans came down. Everything was just kind of like, okay, I'm just here to work, make money, figure out what I want to do and where I want to go.
Okay, very good.